What is going on, everybody? KELLEN KASH here with another work break conversation, a conversation that can be heard all around the nation. Come in here, let's talk today. Consulting tip. How do you choose your consultant? How do you pick if you are right to be a consultant? I can tell you the first thing you need to do is be able to pick up a phone. If you cannot pick up and answer a phone call within 24 or 48 hours, you have no right being a consultant, and you have no right hiring a consultant who cannot do that, because there are so many people who find it hard just to pick up a phone from around the world. You sometimes hear me talk about this outside of America, especially in Africa, where, you can't tell me, Kenya cannot boast to me about having the highest speed internet, but then say, hey, I couldn't pick up and answer your email within 48 hours. It just doesn't make sense. I was there. I was able to keep business going. Everything was smooth. But I'm finding that people have that mentality all around the world. And they say, oh, I'm just so busy. I'm so busy. If you ever say that, you are not so busy. I know busy people. They work 80 to 100 hours a week and still have a business. You're not busy. You're not one of them. Oh, but I have a child. Oh, I have 4 of them. You're not busy. And if you are busy, that shows that you're a poor manager of your time. There's no excuse when you get into business, period, point blank. When you do business, you are saying, I'm responsible to take on and answer my phone and my emails. And I could hear somebody out there being a hater and say, well, maybe they're just not answering your emails. No, there's emails where people email us wanting something, and it can be various things for different prospects, different clients, whatever. And we email them, and you hear back from them a week or 2 later with no real proper excuse. Now, if you're in the hospital in a coma, you have an excuse. But I'm going to tell you what, my mother passed and I was still answering emails. Okay. I know people who've had babies, they're still answering emails right before labor, because that's how much they are engulfed in their business. And so if you have an excuse and you're finding yourself being bothered by what I'm saying, you are needy. Listen more, because I'm going to have some solutions for you too. I'm not just going to lay out a problem and not say a solution, but your main problem is you're not focused. You're not as married and committed to the project that you say you are, unlike others who are willing to go the extra mile. Don't give me an excuse. Give me a solution and change your ways. And then maybe we can do business, because I can't do business with people who do that. And you shouldn't hire a consultant who you have to hear these excuses. You shouldn't hire any type of marketer, publicist, anything that they give you some excuse. I don't care unless you're in the hospital or in the grave. And even I bet some folks from the grave will find a way to make that return call, that return email. It can be spooky like that with this technology, because you can schedule something out. You thought I was just talking. You can really schedule something out to, for next week to go and say, hey, that's a great idea. But you have to be responsible, no excuse. Or you just need to go fill out a job application, a 9 to 5. And you know what? You always do it for the 9 to 5, because you know you won't get paid. Business is one of those things you have to go hunt. It's like being a treasure hunter. You have to go hunt it. You have to gather it. And you have to have a love for it. A lot of folks are in PR and consulting. They don't have a love for it anymore. They got a quick lucky fix. They found someone who'd give them some money, and they're like, okay, cool. But they don't have a love for it, because maybe those times have gone. They're bored. They're not talented. They're outdated. A lot of you publicists out there are outdated. Just because we can afford Cision doesn't mean we're publicists. And some of you don't even have Cision. And if you're have a publicist and you say, hey, do you use Cision? And they say no. Say, then what do you use? They say, well, I don't know what Cision is. Fire them. Oh no. What is Cision? Say, do you use Meltwater? What is Meltwater? Fire them. Get them out of here. Not because they don't use it, but if they don't know what it is, and now if they can't afford it, that might be on you not paying them enough so they can afford it, because these are $10,000 softwares and up, but there's ways of getting around that. For those of you who want to learn those ways of getting around it, you can book a session at www.cprfirm.as.me, and all that is in the description box. So don't worry if I'm talking too fast for you. You can click on that button, you can book some time, and we can talk about how you can go about it. I'm gonna let you guys know in 2020, pay styles. Everything is booked that time. If you want to deal with me, I might even disable these comments in some of these videos. I'm not a YouTuber who's going to be answering all your things for free, because I'm giving you practical stuff. This isn't for fun. This is for funds. This isn't for fun. This is for funds. This is how I make a living. This is how I pay for trips. This is how I pay and take my family. This is how we eat. This is what we do. In the same way, I will not come into your restaurant asking for a sample of the corn on the cob. I won't be asking for one rib to see if you have a good rib. You will not do that to me in 2020. Those days are long gone. Long gone. So you got to know who you're dealing with and see how serious they are. I get calls all the time, and people will tell me, hey, I'm going to see, you kind of pricey. I'm going to see if I can get it for any cheaper. You know what? You can go to Saks Fifth Avenue. You can go to Bloomingdale's. You can go wherever. Try to go find what they sell at Walmart. You're not going to find it. There's a reason why you get high end and you pay the price. And if you're going to wait for the sale, hey, go to the outlet. And, it might be a little outdated, whatnot, but you still got your top brands and all that. But you got to start somewhere, right? But there's a difference between flying first class and flying economy class, especially this new economy class where they don't even let you bring your bag with you. You can't even bring your carry-on. That's not a flight. I mean, you might as well put me under the plane. And just let me just sit with the I would say cats and dogs, but now cats and dogs can sit with you. Disgusting. And another reason why being in the upper classes is a benefit. But I give you this quick little work break conversation just so you can know how to hire, who to hire. You're going to say, then what's the price? A consultant can cost you anywhere on the low end from $2,000 a month and up. You come here, it's going to be more than that. But we're looking for a certain type of clientele. You need to be ready. You need to be prepared. If not, if we do anything for a lower amount of money, you can consider us business partners, because we're going to own a part of your business, no matter whether you hire us or whatnot. We are business partners. That's how we work. That's the only way we work. And anything else, you're wasting your time even trying to have a conversation about, well, can you do it at a lower price? Can you give up a percentage of your business? So when we do get all this money, I made somebody, recently $40,000 off a few conversations we had. And he's going to make a lot more than that. We've made people a lot more than that. We made people six figures and up off the work that we've done. So I don't have to prove anything. I can wear my Barminda royalty clothing jackets. I can sit and do what I want to do when I want to do it within reason, because kids and family will have you on their schedule. But I've earned my right to do this, and it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy at all. Now, I said I'd have some solutions for those of you who have a hard time emailing and calling back. There's all type of app schedulers. What I want you to do is book some time with me, because I could give you all these things and you still won't know how to work them. Some of them are high tech. Some of them are low tech. Some of them are for end users. Some of them are for the tech savvy. So I kind of need to know where you're at in that. And if you don't even know what those words mean, you definitely need to book a session, and you need to use Google. That's my freebie for the day. This has been a work break conversation with KELLEN Cash. I want you to understand that you can be as blessed out there as you want to be. You're going to have to work hard for it, because there's people working 20-hour days, putting in the work, because we love this work. You guys be blessed. Holla at you. Make sure you like, subscribe, do all that good stuff that YouTubers say.